All right, so she says the sad truth about being a Caribbean Latino. Now, I made a video before about how a lot of Latino people don't want to claim the black side, right? And I got so much frustration, so many comments. This was on my TikTok. It wasn't on my YouTube. And I made a video. It was kind of like a I was kind of making it try to make it lighten the mood, but I was just like how Dominicans be saying I'm not black. They be like I know black, papi, I know black. I'm Dominican, and I'm like, but you look just like me. Your skin is just the same color as mine. You look just like me. And in the comments, they was like, no, it's not that we don't want to say that we ain't black. We just ain't like you black Americans. We don't want to be black American. I'm like, dang, how do y'all have this disdain for black Americans when we are the reasons why any other country or race is here in the first place through the civil rights movement and all the equal rights? But I'm not gonna get into all that. This lady right here is a Latino woman explaining what it's like to be a Latino and what's so difficult about it. And her take is amazing.
You know what's the saddest thing about being a Caribbean Latino, especially in 2021, is that as a Puerto Rican woman, my heritage ties to Black, European, and Taino. Taino side is damn near eradicated because of a massive genocide due to disease, which leaves nothing but my Black and European side. 2/3 of my history is in enslavement, but neither side wants us. And before you say, oh, we claim y'all, y'all don't claim us, first of all, I'm from New York. So in New York, Black and Hispanics, they united, they stand together, right? But outside of that, all I've ever heard is you're not white, you're not black. But my history and my culture ties in more with my black side because Europeans enslaved us and they weren't rocking with us because we weren't purely white. But it's just like you just want to claim black to say the N-word. No. It's in my bloodline, it's in my history. My history ties to slavery. But we can't say that, we can't claim that because we're not the right skin color. Because I'm not dark enough, I'm not light enough. No, neither side wants us. And so who do we tie to?
Okay, so I hear her frustration, and I want to break this down real quick. So the reason why black people say to Latino people, well, y'all don't claim us, is because that's what we've experienced. Now, this Latino woman, this Latina woman is a different. She's different. Most Latino people that I've met, they don't even want to claim the black side. I'm just being real. I'm not trying to like I'm being respectful though. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything. I'm just being honest. They don't want to claim the black side. They actually call black people Morenos. They have a different name for black people for Afro Caribbeans. I mean Afro Caribbean Latinos. They have a different name for them. They call Morenos. They say pelo malo, which means having bad hair if your hair looks like a black person. If it's nappy, if it's not straight like that. They have different words that describe negative connotations that describe black people in their language. You see what I'm saying? The lighter ones are the more glorified and praised ones. The darker ones aren't. I had a roommate that was Dominican. Like he was like her. He was like her color, right here. He was like her color, and he glorified white so much. He was like, "Yeah, my mom is white, and the girl I'm talking to is she's white, and they said white. She's white, and I'm like, why do you like this white so much, man? You know what? Come to find out, when I saw his mom, I actually finally seen a picture of his mother. She wasn't even white. I'm thinking he was talking about like Caucasian. No, her skin was white. She wouldn't even call. When we say white in America, we mean like a white person, like a Caucasian from Europe. Her skin was white. In Dominican Republic, they, I'm not gonna say in Dominican Republic, but it seemed like that's my point of reference. He glorified white. Having lighter skin is actually, they have another phrase in the Latino community, which is, I forgot what it's called, but basically is purify the race or better the race. It's a word for it. I might put it up on the screen. It's to better the race by making people lighter. Okay, so I found a phrase. The phrase is called mejorar la raza, which means improve the race. And the way they do that is, if you're a dark-skinned person, you get with a lighter-skinned person to produce more lighter-skinned babies. It's about improving the race by keeping people lighter skinned. That's common in their culture. That's not something that's common. That's a common phrase.
So I made a video that living in New York as a proud Puerto Rican woman, Black and Latinos are united. But outside of that, I've seen a lot of separation where, Puerto Ricans are made up of European, Black, and Taino. And of course, on the white side, they're all Mexican. And towards the Black side, they're like, you're not white, but you're not Black either. And not to get too into detail because I already addressed it in my last video, but I just wanted to say, for anybody of the Black community, if you've ever experienced a Caribbean Latino, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Cuban, whatever the case is, being racist, disregarding their Black side, I want to personally apologize for that kind of ignorance. because truthfully speaking, the black community is a beautiful community. Our traits, our music, our food, mambo and salsa, African beats, and sana sana colita de rana, everything is tied back to your African roots. So for those who have separated us,
I'm glad that she made another video addressing the fact that yes, we as black people we experience a lot of racism from the Latino community. We do. Will we like that? You know, it's crazy. Black people, we love the Latino community, and we be getting so much disregard from them. It's like, yo, like we actually love y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? We love y'all culture. We think y'all cool people, but we don't receive the same thing back. It's not reciprocated. Now in New York, she said it's different. You know, I understand. Cause I'm from up north myself. I'm not from New York, but I'm from up north, and I know how it is in Jersey. I know how it is in New York and everything like that. And it's true. Like the blacks and Hispanics are more unified, but it's still there's still little underlying issues of colorism and things like that. But for the most part, they're unified. You know what I'm saying? Like I got Puerto Rican cousins. That's well, they're half because their mom may be Puerto Rican, and then their dad, who may be related to, is a black man. You think what I'm saying? I have a couple cousins like that actually. You know what I mean? It's just it's normal up in Jersey and in New York and stuff like that. But look, as a black man, I love the Latino community. I just wish y'all loved us back. If y'all don't, I'm not going to beg for y'all. But these are things I wish can get fixed in the world. You know what I mean? Because we're more alike than we're different. All right, love y'all.